Okay, I have an update on Robin and Dacite. Now, Dacite is a proven cock. He's had 2 mates. The first one I gave him died, and the second one was a one and done. So I was hoping to make this a permanent mate for him, because he's a very high quality hen, and he's a high quality hawk. But in spite of spending a bunch of time in the nest box, she laid an egg in the back corner. So I was all prepared to let her sit there until the fosters start laying eggs and then start putting her eggs under the fosters. But when I came out today, the egg had been destroyed. Hens do not destroy their own eggs. So I'm laying money that this was Dacite, who is a proven cock. And what it is it's the cock's job to keep the territory. Hold the territory so that the hens won't be molested in her box. So what happens is he sees an egg sitting on the floor of the cage and he's like, uh-oh, somebody came here and they left an egg. We have to make sure that they have no reason to come back. So he destroys the egg. Because in his mind, she's laying eggs in the nest box. Because he's a proven breeder, he knows how this works. So I'm really quite discouraged. So I'm going to let her, she'll lay another egg tomorrow. We'll see where she puts it. And usually by the second egg, she would sit on it. So if she lays it in the corner again, I'm going to leave it again and see if she sits it or if Dacite wrecks it again. If he does, then I'm just going to start stealing all of her eggs the second she lays them and sticking them under somebody else. Problem is my fosters aren't there yet. I was counting on being able to leave them under her for a while. But we'll see. There is always the possibility that in his birdie way, Dacite is going to teach her to lay eggs in the damn box by not letting her sit on an egg that isn't in the box. But we'll see. She may not be teachable. So that's that. The fosters are starting to do their thing. Let's go over here and see if we get any behavior out of them. All the nest boxes have been entered. Now they're just looking at me. All the nest boxes have been entered, and they all know who their own nest box belongs to. However, oh, where's my white hen? Oh, she's gone. My white recessive pied hen is in a box. Oh, she just jumped out of this box, which is not the box she usually uses. So we'll see what happens with that. It's usually the yellow faces box. But they often do that when they first start. They have to go kick the tires on all of them before they go, yeah, mine's better. So they are getting right down to business, and there is no fighting going on. Oh, look, see, she's going over there. That's the white-faced blue pair. And she's checking out that box. So everybody's going to look in everybody else's boxes for a few days, and then people will start moving in. So, I'm really pleased with this little girl. When I put her in here, I was like, she's so far underweight, maybe there's something else wrong with her. But she is just packing it in. Her mate is fawning on her, and it's all good. This little girl, I think I finally figured out that she's just crazy when I'm here. When he's here, everything's fine, and she's actually spending time in the box. But when I'm here, she freaks out. This little girl actually went into her box when I was looking today for the very first time. Not looking in the box, but looking in the cage. Usually I see her out here, but I know she goes in there. But I saw her climb in there when I was here today. She's getting bolder. And this is Gfion and Dorothy. And Gfion is staying in the box again. She did this once or twice, and then for a few days I never saw her in the box, and now she's back in again. So hopefully something will happen there. This is Charlie, and his girl, Valdivian, laid her first egg today. Yahoo! So it looks like first chick is going to hatch in this cage, even though she didn't lay the first egg. And she's in there sitting on it already. A lot of times hens will lay a first egg and then wait, leave it in there and wait for a few days, lay the second one, and then start setting. But a lot of my hens tend to go straight to setting. I don't know why, but it's just what they do. These two, I don't know. Very lovey-dovey. Her cere is a lovely turning brown. It's going to happen. They're just slow pokes. These two, oh my goodness, I forgot to name them. They got their box today because they've only been in here for 3 days, but they're deeply in love. And her cere is the right color, so I'm like, and they're all fat. So, alrighty then. We'll take it. Cerulean up there has a bouncing tail and is going to drop an egg any minute, but she hasn't done it yet. Girl, get in the darn box. And these two, I don't know, I just see them sitting on the perch all the time, but her cere is turning the right color. She's fattened up nicely, and it's all good. And these two, same thing. These two both freak out when I come around, so I don't really know how come they're so goofy, but they are. This girl has spent a lot of time in the box. You should drop an egg anytime now. This girl is decidedly calming down, getting bored, starting to feel lonely, and tomorrow she's going to get her man back. She's also eating. As you can see, she destroyed her soft food plate. Everything's all mixed around in there, and I'm skimming holes off of there, and she's chowing down on everything. So she should be gaining weight really nicely by now. This girl, on the other hand, is still just bonkers. She's running around in circles, going all over the place, not touching her soft food, not touching her seed. The only thing she eats is the millet spray. She's just very higgledy-piggledy. And these two, I'm still waiting for this girl to gain weight. She had a lot of weight to gain, so it may take them a little while. I caught her the day before yesterday, and she was still too skinny. But food is being eaten in this cage, so I'm assuming that she will fatten up pretty soon. Okay, so that's the update. Things are starting to happen. We got eggs out of 2 pairs. However, the first pair was an abort. Oh, that reminds me I have to take this off because that hatch date won't apply anymore. And look at the Fosters all sitting up there, looking down at the boxes, kicking the tires. Very interesting. Okay.